How's it going, boys? My name is Poet, and welcome back to Yapology, the series where I speak into the abyss, or essentially just make a time capsule of things I think about. I always notice that as this series progresses, it kind of helps me make all the noise in my head shut up. Like, putting pen to paper and writing this garbage out has like a therapeutic effect to it for me. I think so much, so often, that sometimes it's deafening. So to be able to like speak is so nice. And I'm not a licensed therapist by any means, but I guess it's just like the act of doing it that helps. Anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about something I think a lot of people struggle with, and that is supporting yourself. Now, I know there are a lot of different meanings behind the phrase supporting yourself. You know, you got financial, emotional, all that fun stuff. But in this case specifically, I'm talking about your own ambitions, your hobbies, or your passions. I think a lot of people want to be told to do the thing that they love to do. You know what I mean? Like people want the recognition for doing the things that they love, and they want that praise. And I totally understand that. YouTube for me is that. I love getting the praise that I do get for my videos, even though it's, you know, not like 100,000 people, just the very small amount of people that are like, hey, this is a good video, I like this video. That's enough for me to like love that feeling. But that doesn't always happen. I would say a good 75% of the time for me, it does not happen, which is what makes that 25% so much sweeter. And I will always support people's healthy ambitions and their healthy passions, but I can't always be there, and that goes for everyone in their lives. Let me give you this example, and this is something from my personal life, as they usually are. I usually don't share my passion with people that I grew up with. I have a very tight circle of people who follow me on my socials, and I monitor that shit because I consider it a peek into my personal life. Even with this tight circle, I hardly post because I think social media is a plague on society, but that's a whole other can of worms. There are a select few who know everything that's going on in my life, and that circle is like, these are people that I've known for going on 15 years at this point. So am I afraid of them like shitting on me? Not really. We kind of do it to each other. But anyways. One night I got pretty brave and I decided to post a time lapse of me working on a thumbnail for the main channel. It was the Counter-Strike video I posted, which, funny story, almost got me a sponsorship, but I missed it. A lot of people saw this post and it was cool. I got people that I haven't talked to in years liking it. Like, they liked the process, they liked the editing, they liked the music choice that I had in the video, or whatever you want to call it, the time lapse, I guess. But then my family rang me up, and they told me that a certain family member of mine was concerned that all I was doing was spending my time on the computer rather than working or doing anything productive. Mind you, I was working on this thumbnail at 8:30 at night on a Sunday, so it's not like I could have gone anywhere or done anything. And I know family will be family, but that really bothered me. I thought that what I did on my weekends in my free time was up to me, and I thought sharing what I did on my days off, a hobby of mine, would be cool. But to some people, that's the exact opposite. I won't lie, it hurt my drive to keep doing YouTube, doing any of this. But there was something inside of me that got so pissed off that I just wanted to do it to spite my family. And this isn't even the first time that something like this has happened to me. A while back, before I started doing YouTube somewhat seriously, I told a friend of mine that I wanted to do it with my close buddies, and they straight up told me that we weren't funny enough and that it would just be a waste of time. Shit like that gets me, oh god, that shit boils my blood to no end. And I just want to do whatever they doubt that I can do to prove them wrong. And I guess in a very weird roundabout way, that is my mind's self-supporting system. And I'm not saying be like me, because even as I talk about this, I know I'm getting pissed off, and I know that's not healthy. But find the right outlet for you, the right motivation. When someone tells you that you can't do something, find what's going to make you stand right back up and be like, fuck you, man. Like, I'm going to do that because I feel that I can, and I'm also going to prove you wrong. And the cool thing about finding this type of motivation is that it can be completely unrelated to a hobby or like something you do in your free time. You could apply it towards a job, a life goal, like a dream, literally something that just seems so impossible. You can apply it to pretty much everything. You didn't get a promotion? Make sure the next time that they're looking for someone, that there's no question whether or not you'll get it. It's going to be you. I think having that mindset, that confident mindset, is such an asset, because to a point, faking it till you make it is very, very real. A lot of the promotions I've got at my job are just me being like, yeah, I can do this. And then they tell me I can't do it. And then the next time I'm like, okay, well, I'll just show you that I can do it even better now. And I mean, that's all it is. And I guess that's just in a nutshell, just progressing as a person. But I don't know, man. I can't promise you that it'll always work, but if it isn't the best feeling on earth to make even a little bit of progress, man, I just don't know. I know whenever I hit 1,000 subs on the main channel, all I could think about was that guy telling me that we weren't funny and nothing would ever happen, and we wouldn't hit any even little increment of success. And I just thought, if 1,000 isn't enough, then I can make that number much, much higher, just to prove that, yes, I can do this. And if you ever need anyone to celebrate you accomplishing things, come right here. Come to this fucking video. I'll congratulate you, man. You're a fucking stud. Keep it up. Whatever you're doing, I don't care what it is. Except for, yeah, maybe drugs. Maybe don't do those if they're going to kill you, or anything bad. But positive things, you got it, brother. You got it. Boys, that's all for this one. Keep your heads up out there. We'll speak soon.